Don't you guys just love Flint and Steel? So much power, so much fire. I love arson. Okay, now no doubt you guys are wondering, why did I just set my house on fire? Well, there's a perfectly logical-ish explanation. That's cool. Okay, so let's just ignore the fact that we released a warden onto this world. The real thing I need is to know what wood you guys think would be best for making a barn. Though maybe we don't want wood. And that's a bit too red. Well, I suppose red's not necessarily the problem. Too bright. I've never seen a barn made out of brick. So, I think that we're just. I don't know. Red wolves has the color that I want, but have you guys ever seen a barn made out of wool? Though maybe I need to use a bit of gradient, some different color, not colored, slightly different color, but more so different patterns. Let's see. How does that look to you guys? Does it look alright? Yeah, I'm leaning more towards these guys, so I think they're the ones that will keep Pluck of Raisin. I don't feel like it has the right coloration. Copper maybe, but I'm not feeling copper. Again, the color feels slightly off. Though then of course we need white. Why is white wool in? So should we go with white wool, or maybe it would be better to go with not birch but pale? I don't know. Do these look like they'd be barn coloration? Bye, Warden. Oh yeah, and of course the floor of a barn would. It would probably be like this stuff that would be on the bottom. So I'm thinking something like just a bit of random dirt placement. Like something like this maybe for the floor. And then for the barn, I'm thinking the lower we go, this more of well-worn look. But as we go higher, maybe we start to get this where it still holds some of its original shaping. And maybe this will be at the very top near where the roof is. We'll have to use something else for the roof. But maybe I'll just use oak logs and just have them go up and point out a little bit. So maybe something like that for the barn. What do you guys think? Yes? No? Probably not? You're upset about something. So, that's what I'm thinking. Though I probably won't be able to easily get rooted dirt, but there we go. We can now change 3 sheep to red sheep, which will come in handy. So now we get to feed the sheep. Okay, so now with all of that said, it occurs to me, I left all of my chests in there. Whoop! Guess it's time to save stuff from the fire that I casually decided to start. Running back home because a zombie killed us. Honestly, I wish I could be shocked that this happened, but I really can't be. I know. Maybe someday I'll get good at this game. But until then, we're running up the hill, trying to figure out where home is. Okay, there's the mountain that we shaved the top off of. Someday we'll get rid of the rest of it. But for now, it just is gonna stay like that. There's the wheat farms, and just a little beyond them, the ashes of what once was our home. Finally made it back. RIP. Okay, shall we see if anything's left? Yes, my stuff's still here. Yay! Ooh, flint. Anyways, so now we have to deal with all of this cobblestone. Unfortunately, unlike some things, like, okay, so now that everything has been burnt to a crisp, there are a few pieces lingering, so we've got to go deal with those. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that can actually grab the glass, so it just dies, and we're gonna have to pillar up a bit to get the wool, but that's what these leaves are for. The main hard part is going to be removing the stone, but that should not be too hard. So let's begin. Okay, so now that every trace of my old home is gone, we can finally start construction on the barn. However, this is going to take a lot of time, so I think I'm gonna have you guys wait for the next episode. Till then, Phantom Hunter is out.